Hi, getting ready to do a toned in 10 workout with the Hooked on Pilates handy bands. So I'm 5'6", so I've adjusted the handy band. So if you measure it around, it goes all the way to the other buckle. So if you were taller than me, maybe you would only adjust it to here. If you were shorter, you might want to take some more of the slack out of the handy bands at the foot loop. So, and then I'm just going to go ahead and take that slack and just restrain it here. So we're going to be really focusing on our abs, our arms, and our glutes with this toned in 10. So let's go ahead and have you lie down on your back, ground your heels into the ground, and we're going to call this a choo-choo sit up. So you're going to reach your arms overhead, let the resistance help pull you up, pull your abs in flat. Bend your elbows, reach overhead, draw the navel into the spine, work those abdominals flat. So I always say you get what you train. So if you want a flat tummy, that's what you have to do. So use the resistance to help you draw deeper down inside of yourself. So feel the resistance, start to curl, navel to spine, feel your back press into the mat. And very good. Now be very aware of your neck position and make sure that you're not jamming that neck into your throat as you come up. But keep a little space. So my gaze is right at those knees. Stretch those arms long. Abs in nice and flat. Reach those arms overhead. Feel the resistance help lift you. And go deep into that core. Very good. And let's just have 2. And now just 1 more. So, nice. Go ahead and plant your elbows out to the side. We're going to work our rotator cuff with a bridge. So we're going to rotate cuff, rotation back, and then come down a little ways and then rotate it back. So come down a bit and right back up. So really squeeze your glutes, pull the waistline in the lifted position. Keep your heels grounded into the mat, toes up, so you're in dorsiflexion. Exhale, rotate those arms back. Try to get out of your neck and your shoulders, but instead feel the work in the back of your shoulder blade and across to the other shoulder blade. So you'll get some deltoid and rhomboids with this exercise also. And then let's just have 4 more. And 3, really squeeze those glutes. And 2, and 1. Nicely done. So let's go ahead and stretch the hamstring. So knee is bent, try to reach for the webbing. And then from there, start to lengthen that leg as straight as you can. And pull that leg towards you. Finding that stretch in the hamstring. Best if you can get onto the webbing because it's not going to give. So it's the best place to get your stretch. Next, from here, settle your spine in neutral. Reach your arms overhead. We're going to do leg circles. So let's go ahead and inhale as we draw that leg across body. Exhale as we circle all the way around. Right? So this is definitely an exercise where we focus on what's moving. So it is the leg that circles and what's not moving. So we're really working to stay very steady through our torso. Yep, and really try to keep the leg that's straight from moving also. So really feel the heaviness through that heel and heavy through that glute. Because if you don't feel that, you might be rotating towards that leg. Keep reaching those arms overhead. Stay in neutral, little air pocket at your low back. And now on this one, pause and change your direction. Nice. Make that circle as large or as small as you need to. Really pressing through the loop, creating length and space in the hip socket. So this can especially be a good way of doing leg circles if you have a snapping hip, because that resistance gives you something to press into and reach through, creating space. And let's just have 2 and 1. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and start with the stretch on the other side. So once again, knee is bent. Try to grab into the webbing of the long loop and then start to lengthen that leg as straight as you can. Pulling those toes overhead. I'm going to start lengthening my support leg. Yeah, finding that nice stretch. And then from there, going to go ahead and grab onto the handle with both hands. Find my neutral spine, reach those arms overhead, and start my leg circles. That's it. Stay grounded through the heel and of the glute of our leg that is straight on the mat. Make sure you stay in the neutral spine. Abdominals drawn in throughout. Inhale and exhale. And make that circle as large as you can and maintain stability in your torso. Often the cue is to feel like you're balancing a big cup of coffee on your tummy. You don't want to spill on yourself. And then pause and draw that circle in the other direction. Yes, so press through that loop and circle around. Feel the length of that leg and the stability of the torso. Yes, waistline is drawn in. Energy is down into the mat through the heel and the glute of the leg that's straight on the mat. And then let's just have 2 and 1. Very good. So now we're going to go ahead and have both arms up overhead. And then we're going to go ahead and roll like a ball. Up we go. Exhale, heel tap, double heel tap. Keep the resistance, scoop and roll back, and roll like a ball back up. Alternate to the other foot first for toe tap. Get those shoulders down away from your ears. Bilateral tap, scoop and roll back. And again, tap, match, tap, and now both heels down. Scoop and roll back. And we're back up on top. Shoulders down, working those arms and that core. And scoop and roll. And tap, match, both heels down and scoop and roll. And tap, and both down and roll. And tap. Use those low abs and roll. If it's getting too much for your arms, you can lower them a little bit, but find that core work. Find that double tap and roll. And we're up. Tap that heel. Other side. Both down. And on this one, come up. Find a wide position right into saw. So pulse for 2 and 3. And up to the other side. And I'm reaching further forward with my front arm. And I'm pulsing up towards the ceiling with my rear arm. Trying to listen to my knee with my ear and up. So the front arm really doesn't have any resistance. It's the rear arm that we get some tricep work. And try to saw that baby toe off. And good. Abdominals up. Find that stretch in opposition. Very good. Let's have one more to each side. And pulse. And very good. And to the other side. Good. And then I'm just going to have my legs about the width of my mat. So we're going to do some back rowing. So you're going to scoop and roll back. Abs are in, posterior tilt. And then we're going to do an oblique punch. And then we reconnect our knuckles. Exhale, get those ribs around. Connect your knuckles. Open up those arms. Now use your belly to draw yourself forward. Keep your belly up off of your thighs. Circle. And stack it up. Exhale, scoop from your lowest abdominals, posterior tilt. Starting with the opposite side punch. Very good. Reach cross body. Draw those abdominals in. We're doing a second set. So, that's it. Tummy in. Very good. Knuckles are connected. Reach those arms out. Use the core to fold yourself forward. Abdominals up off your thighs. Circle up and around. Find your stretch. Stack from the base on up. And exhale, scoop and roll. And we're punching and punching. We're going to do 3 sets. So exhale. Good. Navel to spine. And that's it. Good job. And from here, reach those arms out. Use that core. Fold yourself forward. Reach those arms up and around. Find your stretch. Yeah. And then from here, exhale, let's scoop and roll it back. We're doing 3 again, leading with the opposite side. So I punch across body with my exhale. Inhale, I reconnect. Exhale. And very good. One more time on each side. Yes. And now go ahead and open those arms. Hands point back. Use that core. Forward fold. Circle up and around. And back up. Scoop and roll. And this time just 2 sets. So we're reaching across. Reconnect. Get those abs in. And feel that connection of your back through your posterior tilt of your pelvis all the way through your heels. Reach forward. Use that core. Forward fold. Circle all the way around. Find your stretch. Stack it up. Very good. Scoop and roll it back. Just 1 set here to one side and then to the other. Find your core. Reach those arms out. Palm space back. Use the core to forward fold. Arms reach behind you. They circle up and around. Find your stretch. Stack it up. Nice. Bring your legs tight together. If you need to, bend your knees. If you got tight hamstrings, straight arm row back. So here, I'm really focusing on shoulders away from my ears. I'm trying to reach my head up towards the ceiling. If this feels too heavy, you could simply just open up your legs and continue that straight arm row because it changes the length tension on those handy bands. And then let's just have 3 and 2 and 1. All right, let's turn over. Let's get ready to do some glute work. So I'm going to come down onto my elbows, holding onto my handles like they're hammers, and planting them into the floor. I'm going to move forward just a little bit. And then from here, I'm going to find myself resting on my big toe. Shift my weight into my stance knee and lift up into hip extension and lower. Try to keep your tummy in, shoulders square to the floor. So is your pelvis. Work to keep that knee nice and straight. Awesome. Keep that weight shifted back in to the knee of your stance leg. For me, it's my left. And lift and lower. Lift and lower. Very good. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Gaze is towards the mat. And then let's go ahead and have 4 more. And 3. And 2. This is our transition, so keep that leg high. Bend the knee and try to extend the knee. Bend the knee and extend. Keep the weight shifted into your stance knee. Don't shift forward towards the handles of the handy bands. Try to keep the thigh high as best as you can. Keep that thigh from moving, just bending and extending at the knee. Very good. And let's just have 4. On these last 3, let's really reach long. Create the length of that leg as it straightens. 2 and 1. Now keep that leg straight and pulse. Good job. Release the tension in your hands. Maybe open up your fingers. That's it. Keep it going. And 10, 9, 8. Grow that leg longer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Put that leg down and allow your forehead to come to the floor. Find yourself in a little bit of a resting child's pose with the hands back toward your toes. Nice. Just shift from one side to the other because we still have to do the other side. Yes. And then from here, let's go ahead, put those handles down and reach that leg long. Shoulders away from your ears. Gaze down. Lift up and lower. That's it. Tummy in. Lift that leg as high as you can without rotation. And lift and lower. Very good. Keep that weight back into your stance knee. Try not to get tense in the neck and the shoulders. See if you can pull your tummy muscles in. Keep that pelvis square to the floor. And let's have 5 more. Yeah, let's just have 3 more. And 2. And on this one, you're going to keep it high, and then we're going to bend that knee and extend that leg to straight. And keep that weight back into your stance knee. Let's really lengthen that leg long. I'm reaching for that wall behind me with my toes. I'm feeling the straightness through my knee. And the engagement through my quad to do that. And also my glute. Keep those shoulders down away from your ears. That's it. We're almost there. Just going hard for 10 exercises. You can, of course, always do a firm and 5 after this if you wish. Good job. 2 more. Shift that weight back. Keep it in that stance knee. Keep that leg long. And no pulse. That's it. Shoulders away from your ears. Let's get that leg longer. Come on, we can do this. Awesome. Let's just have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, well, I definitely hope you felt a good little workout with that toned and 10 exercises with the handy bands. Thanks. Have a good day.